32-year-old Roy Burgess was murdered on April 14th inside his vehicle on the Placencia Road. His friend Maia James was shot in the face during the incident. Investigators have since been seeking Belize City resident Ellis Main for questioning in connection with the murder. But Main fled to the U.S., where he is currently claiming asylum. That is the information the Commissioner of Police provided to the press 5 days ago.
I think the issue with Ellis Main currently is that he's claiming asylum. So I think the U.S. would go through that asylum process to see if he would meet the requirements to be granted asylum. And if he does not meet the requirements, then he will be sent back home. Bearing in mind that we have already issued an arrest warrant for him, likewise his wanted poster is out there. So the U.S. authorities should know that he is wanted in Belize, and Interpol Belize is in communication with Interpol in the U.S. to make sure that there is proper coordination.
James, the young lady that was shot at the time when Burgess was killed, has since recovered from her injuries. She sat down with Breakbeat Media, a YouTube channel in the U.S., and provided a detailed 1-hour interview recollecting the horrifying incident. James shared that she and Burgess were on a night out in Placencia when Main allegedly met Burgess and they all got into Burgess' vehicle together. According to James, they drove out of Placencia for about 20 minutes. Burgess told her that they were taking him to an area where a vehicle would pick him up. They later stopped near mile 22 on the road.
I saw a car coming down the street and he was like, this is the blind area, yeah, that's my ride right here. And he opened the car door and he stepped out. And when he did that, like I turned around like this and I looked at his face, because that's the only reason I'm able to even know what he looks like right now, is because I turned and looked at him directly in his face like that. And by the time I spent my head back around like this, all I heard was pop, 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 pop. And I felt like fire on my ear, like fire. It burned so bad. I just, like, when it happened, I was like, this cannot be gunshots right now. Like, but I thought fast, like I immediately fell like in between my legs and I played dead. I played dead for like a couple of minutes.
Deciding to pretend dead could have been what saved James's life. She says that after a couple minutes, she grabbed her phone and placed it under the seat while trying to call her mom. She then got out of the vehicle and dragged herself into some nearby bushes.
The second call she answered and I said, "Ma, I just get shot, get dead, juice, 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 shoot me, juice, shoot me." She's like, she thought I was playing at first. She was like, "What?" I said, "I just got shot." She was like, "No, where you dead, where you dead?" And I'm explaining to her the name of the resort, Fincas, and she's not understanding because my mouth is like swollen bad. Everything is swollen. She sent her friend to the police station, which was directly across the street from her house. And that's the only reason why the cops even came, because nobody called. People heard the gunshots, but nobody called the cops. So she called back and I answered and I told her, I was like, "Ma, I can't hold on no more. I'm going. She was like, "No." She started screaming. She was like, "Listen to your baby," because my baby was crying in the background. She was like, "Listen to your baby, your kids need you."
James says she knew that Burgess had succumbed to the injuries he sustained moments after he was shot. She recalls seeing someone with a flashlight while she was lying in the bushes. She believed that the shooter had returned to the scene. Eventually, the police arrived.
I remember being on the phone with my mom and I'm like, "Shut up," because I had her on speaker. I was just laying there next to the phone like this. I had her on speaker and I'm like, "Shut up, they're coming back to look for me." And like, shortly after that, the cops showed up. I don't know, to this day, I don't know who that person was, but I thought they was looking for me. I thought he came back. I thought he saw me running the bush or something, so I'm immediately thinking it was him. So the cops came, I seen the lights. I was laying up like this, I just seen the lights. I seen the cop lights and I heard them get out their cars and everything, but I don't nobody's looking for me. So I'm like, police, police, I'm in here, I'm in the bushes, and I'm kicking my legs. Like, the bushes are tall. It's like some tall, tall bushes. I'm kicking my legs on it to like make movement so they could find me. And it was like, y'all hear that? Somebody's in the bushes, da, da, da. And I'm like, I'm over here. They came, they found me, they looked at me. I was like, who did this to you, miss? I was like, Juice did this to me. As soon as I said Juice, it's like everybody know who that is. He went straight to the cop car, pulled up his picture on his phone and showed it to me. I was like, yes, him.
James was rushed to the hospital. She later underwent reconstructive surgery. 2 months and 3 surgeries later, James is sharing her experience. She alleges that a police officer helped Maine to get out of Placencia that same night.
That same night, a cop helped him out the village because they had checkpoints set up for him. A cop helped him out the village. He was on the run until, what, a couple days ago. Thanks to me. If I didn't live, they were friends. You know that, right? They were friends. If I didn't live, he would have shown up to his funeral and everything.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.